much a part of Glasgow as the famous River Clyde, stands an institution built on loyalty, dignity and pride. The red brick facade, flanked by imposing gates, much a part beyond of lies a field of dreams, River Clyde, where immortality waits. An institution the masses come from near and far, full of hope and loud voice, brick facade, singing songs of who they are, gates, born beyond that way, lies a field of dreams, choice, where immortality in times of waits. Trouble, we will fight till the day is done, far, from the shipyard gates to the highest steeple, singing songs of who they are, we are the Rangers, that way, and we are the people. Choice. In times of trouble, we will fight till the day is done, from the shipyard gates to the highest steeple, as God is my witness. We are the Rangers. We are the people.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Watcher, on the panel this evening. It's Big Ulster and one excited Bridgeman. How are we doing, gents? Hello, good evening and welcome.
We're on our
to
way.
Radio. Join myself,
We're on our way.
On the panel this evening.
To Baku.
It's Big Ulster
we're on
and
our
one
way.
excited Bridgeman. How
will we get there? I don't know. When we're on our way. We don't care. All we know is we are on our way. To Baku. How's that upstairs? We're on our way. How will we get there? I don't know.
If you forget about the first 45 seconds, we
all we know is we are on our way.
Mate, I'm delighted tonight. Delighted tonight, mate. For the whole support for the club, for everybody. It was absolutely amazing, mate. To show that fight and go to a place like that and get ourselves a well-earned. Delighted tonight, absolutely. For the whole support for the club, for everybody.
Can I just say,
it was absolutely amazing, mate, to show that fight and go to a place like that and get ourselves a well-earned
and to all the Rangers fans all over the world listening in here. Can I just say good evening and welcome to a very happy Rangers Radio. Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans all over the world listening in here. Good evening and welcome to a very happy Rangers Radio.
I don't know where to start. Great fortitude in defence, and guys played well in spells. Retention of the ball, but other times we were poor. I don't know, but what a fabulous fortitude in defence, and guys played well in spells. He's totally that one. We could have won it. And times we were poor. I don't know, but what a fabulous.
You know, you think about the whole game, the 90 minutes, and your heart's on your mouth and so on. They got a shot at goal, which turned out to be an absolutely fabulous goal. You think about really the whole game, the 90 minutes, over the goalkeeper's flailing hands. They got a shot at the net. So I dare say somewhere along the line we could have avoided that, maybe through a small mix-up in defence. But we stuck in there, we picked ourselves back up after about 10-15 minutes. I dare say somewhere along the line we could have avoided that, maybe hadn't been seen at all, and then we started to grind it. We stuck in there, the sort of winds of the ball a wee bit. The first half was all, we were under pressure. Midfield, we a few hadn't been seen at all, and then we started to grind it.
I felt we came into the last 15 minutes.
Absolutely, the first half was all basically all there. It took us that time just to get our foot on the ball at times, you know. First half, 15 minutes, absolutely, particularly the first half an hour to 35 minutes. It took us that time and they had a couple of wee chances, not very many because they never get many great chances at goal. To them, some two good shots, one from that to 35 minutes. Cazalla, a couple of wee chances, not very many, but we asked them, he had one good shot and an boy had a nice wee shot. But they had some nice chances going into the box, but unfortunately we dealt with it. Can I just say, hats off to that big one good shot and an what a game he played. But they had some nice chances mistake that going into the box gave the guy the chance and we dealt with it. And then he just turned it on.
I didn't think it was a mistake, Bridge. I thought he was just unfortunate. It bounced off and wicked shooed off him.
Possibly gave the guy the chance to go. I think the two centre-backs just turned it on.
I didn't think it was a mistake, Bridge. I
one of them should have stayed in the middle, and the other should have done what the other one should have done properly. To be honest, the two of them bumped into each other nearly. However, it doesn't matter. Both of them. I think fought through that and we got in the middle. Wee chances ourselves in the second half. And I thought we took the game into the second half quite well, with the exception of the last 10 minutes. It doesn't matter. It was a few hanging on, wasn't it?
Even then, we went forward and took the ball and we passed it well. We passed it well, Bridge.
With the exception of the last 10 minutes.
A lot of the pressure came to the first half.
It was a few hanging on, wasn't it?
Even then, there was an obvious pass. Slapped the ball and we passed it well. I didn't think Kent or Candias. A lot in the first half, we passed the ball. Yes,
the show's just playing over itself twice, so we just need to sort of try and work that out.
All right, there's somebody in the show in the background as well. Yes, mate.
No, it's not across that. The show's just playing over itself twice.
We just carry on, mate, and let the technical people sort it out. I know one of them's a wee bit emotional this evening, so I'm sure they'll sort it out between them.
Emotional?
The video. We just carry on, mate. At times we didn't pass the ball well. I know one of them's a wee bit emotional. That causes the give possession away and put us under pressure.
Emotional?
We'll improve. But what Stephen Gerrard's done to this group of players, they never know when they're beat. That causes the give possession away and put us under pressure.
Can I ask you a question of you two?
You know what Stephen Gerrard's done to this group of players, Ulster. You calm down. They never know when they're beat. You've got 2 nights to talk. We'll carry on, Ulster.
Can I ask you a question of you two?
You know Ulster. You know Ulster.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry.
Yeah, you calm down.
Yes, mate. Sorry.
2 nights to talk.
You're right, mate. We don't know when we're beaten. The team came in the second half. I thought towards the end of the first half we're starting to get into it. Yes, mate. Sorry. I think it was the shock. I think you're right. The shock of the first goal. We don't know when we're beaten. The team shocked us. Came in the second half. I thought towards the end of the first half we're starting to get into it. I think it was the shock. Keep it cool. The shock of the first goal. Keep it out for the first 10-15 minutes. And see how you go from there and build your team as well. Because 45 seconds in, bang. But to be fair to the team and to the management staff, keep it out for the first 10 second half. And see how you go from there and build yourself from what he's seen 45 seconds in. You can play better. To be fair to the team and to the management staff, they brought them in the second half. To be fair to the team, yet they came out in the second half. And I thought they were more than a match at times. Yes, that team had a few chances. That's what happens, especially away from Europe. They didn't take them, and we kept fighting and got what we needed to get, which was the draw. Fantastic.
Yep. I think Ulster's right, Bridge. The goal, we lost our way for a few minutes. We were struggling, and I understand that. We've all played the game when you're caught cold, but we slowly crept our way into the game. And as I say, in the first half, a lot of the problems were their own doing. I thought Arfield was slack. As I say, I thought Candias, Kent at times. Koulibaly couldn't get into the game. The best out of our midfield for me was Halliday, and I never thought I'd say that against Villarreal away in Spain, in my opinion.
I think, I think we saw, and hopefully the manager saw it, and everybody saw it, with a wonderful result, and in parts, tremendous performances by some of our players. But we know, we spoke about it the last couple of nights, that's the step up they need to make. And some of them didn't quite make it to that step up. Now, we're sitting there second in his group. So the manager's got a massive amount of players to pick from, the ones that are coming back from, from unfitness or whatever. And my goodness gracious, hats off to Mr. Dorrance. He came on, I thought he played very well when he came on.
Oh, he really won it for us, but that was...
Absolutely, bud, yeah. So anyway, in my opinion, we've done very well. Very, very well.
I imagine we have a lot of callers this evening, so if people want to join us, what's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, Ulster?
I can join us at Rangers Radio.
Who's doing the banging?
Oh, that's Rachel in the kitchen.
Right. Oh, I'll drop you, Ulster. You go on mute, mate. Where else can you join us, Bridge? Bridge?
I'm saying they can join us online at Skype at rangersradio.online. And if they've been here before, they'll come straight through. And if not, Foxy will look after them, bring them in.
Can we just give a shout out, unbeknown to ourselves, we're good friends. We're good friends with a lot of people on a lot of the forums, but Rangers Media have put a link to Rangers Radio on their page.
How you doing, mate? How you doing?
How we doing, mate?
All right, but
what's your name, mate?
First, it's Ronnie.
Ronnie, how you doing?
First time caller, but regular listener.
All right, mate. So you're on medication then?
I've just, well, so the wife says, but I don't believe her. The only medication I know is brandy,
All right, well, you sound all right to me, Ron. What's your thoughts? What's your thinking? What do you want to say?
Arfield, I'm not convinced with the guy because he's all right. He scored tonight, aye, brilliant, but he keeps making the mistakes. And I've seen us lost a lot of possession in midfield through his mistakes. And I've seen the same in the Celtic game and in every pressure game. Whereas I think Jack's a better option than Arfield, believe it or not. And I never ever thought I would say that.
I mean, I don't know if the guy's maybe just going through a bad period, but He's done some nice things, but he looks a bit lightweight and sometimes a bit slow in possession.
That's exactly. Well, maybe that's the word I'm looking for, lightweight, because for a central midfielder, he seems to get bossed a wee bit too easy.
That's a fair comment. I mean, but I think he's got assets to his game, Ron, but obviously sometimes he gets caught in possession. He's great with his late runs into the box, as we've seen tonight with a goal, but sometimes he can get caught in possession in the midfield.
I think that's been more down to maybe Gerrard said to him, like, look, get your ass forward, you know, rather than sitting back in front of the defenders, because he never even tried to do that. There was always a bit, if you watch the first half again, when the ball was going up to Big Kyle or Candace, there was a big gap between the front and the middle and near half. So any time the ball bounced that vacant area, there was never a blue shirt there.
I think we a lot of my mistakes, in particular the first half of our rain day, mate, we were sloppy in possession. Arfield a couple of times, Kent, Candace himself, even Big Kyle once or twice could have done better. But look, we've got to be happy with that result.
I think we can exempt Kent for any mistakes, because if we're going to, well, I'm starting to believe in what I've been reading. For that young boy's been saying it. I will try it every time I get a chance with the ball. I will try and run forward. And if I make a mistake, fair enough. I'll get my head up and I'll go again. I get the impression he's no caring what the fans are going to boo him. You know, if he loses the ball, he's dead in the care. He's going to get up and try again.
I mean, we've got two exciting young boys there. One of our own and the boy Kent. I mean, Kent was man of the match and his Saturday, in my opinion. But obviously, he didn't have a great game tonight. But
definitely.
There's a wee step up. Listen, Ron, can I ask you just to hang on, mate? We've been joined by a few other callers. I'll bring you back in if that's all right with you, mate.
No problem, mate.
We're going to have a busy show.
Sorry, I thought I was on there. I was getting carried away there. I thought I was on.
No, you're on. But
you're on. Welcome to the show, Ron.
I thought it was live.
You're live.
Oh, am I? All right. Sorry, guys. Obviously, you can tell I'm new to this setup, you know.
No bother, mate. We've also been joined by Rudy Bear. How we doing, Rudy?
Evening, gents.
All right.
Stomach's just settled down a wee bit after that last 10 minutes.
put you off your supper, did it?
Oh, no, nothing does that, Ox. You know that, mate. You know that. By the way, I said last night if we came away with a draw, and we all did, what a fantastic result it would have been. But to come from behind twice, you know, not once, but twice, and then in the final few minutes there, we could have won it had Arfield put that ball either side of the goalkeeper. You know.
I totally agree, buddy. Totally agree with that. Arfield must have sat there.
What a fantastic result that is tonight, Ox.
When you see that again, I don't know. I've only seen it once in a replay. I think the actual defender beats him to it, and he doesn't get anything on it.
I think he gets a touch on it, doesn't he? You know.
Aye.
Arfield could have got that. What a result that was. But look, listen, you think where we've come from, you know what I mean? But to go
Rudy, can I ask you something quickly? Would you have took that before the game started?
100%, Ox.
Would you have took that after?
Absolutely, big guy. You know, I was talking to a couple of guys in the work today, and they're Celtic supporters, like, you know, and they're rubbing it in, you know, what you think tonight, you know, I says, oh, you'll be rushing home tonight to watch the Rangers, you know.
You shouldn't be surprised at that.
You know, they'd made the arrangements for their brothers and everything to go to their house to watch the Rangers just at 5. I says, there's no start to 5 to 6. Well, is it no? You know, they thought it was starting at 5:15.
You shouldn't be surprised. You shouldn't be surprised at that, Ronnie.
Work and all that, like, you know, believe it or not, I work in North Lanarkshire Council.
It's all about the Rangers, Ronnie. All about the Rangers.
I say no more, mate. But they were all rushing him to say that. I said to them, like, you know, it's a learning curve for us tonight, you know, and that's the way I totally believe it is. It was a learning. I wasn't expecting nothing. It was a 100% learning curve for both Gerrard and the Rangers players, you know.
Ronnie, I'll say your name before we bring you in, and then you know when to speak. On you go, Rudy. Carry on.
Well, last night I said Middleton, didn't I? I picked Middleton, you know, and everybody.
You had him in your team.
No, he's too young. The boy is fearless, Ox. He's absolutely fearless. Look at the pass he laid on for Barisic.
But that's because, Rudy, Stephen G. Ross listened to me, had the ball back and gave him the last half an hour.
Listen, Ox, that boy's getting closer and closer. He's starting for our team. He's getting
there.
It's absolutely fearless. So he came on and he made a big difference when he came onto the park. He doesn't care who he's playing against. He wants to play football. He wants to get by people. And you saw the night what he's capable of. You know, he's
by the way, before I'm going to bring JFK in. But what I will say is, the pass for Middleton, one of our own, and a bit of class for Dorrans, one of our own. JFK, how we doing, brah?
Doing absolutely wonderful. What is it, guys? Hey, Ox, Rudy, Fox, Ulster, Ron, etc., and all my fellow Blue Nose brothers out there. What a result tonight. We never expected that. We're all hoping we get a great result. What a fantastic result. First half, we know what happened, didn't we? First 45 seconds, we thought, we're going to get a doing here. But what a result. We came good in the second half, guys.
So we did.
Oh, what a performance in the second half. I mean, when they scored in the first 45 seconds, I've got to be honest with you, the words that came out of my mouth about Big Worrell aren't even, they're not repeatable. But then when I watched it again, it wasn't his fault that the goal was there. But
it was one of your mates. It was a ricochet.
Yeah, very good, mate.
Jimmy, you'll be raging at that one.
Oh, definitely.
Ricochet.
But no, he surpassed himself. He had a fantastic game, the boy Worrell. I thought he played well. He kept his grunt. No, it stood it. Candace and Kent for me were poor tonight. I was very surprised. You know, you guys know I'm a big fan of Candace. I just thought he had a poor game.
Harms, Jimmy, harms.
I know what happens. No, we're not being critical. We're having a discussion that. I mean, the fact is that
I remember once coming up Rosefield Street, you dropped a stick.
Well, that didn't happen very often, mate. So you must be the one of the only ones that ever seen that happen. Hey, I'm the only drum major able to throw that stick near the Charing Cross Bridge and catch it on the other side. There you are. That was a long time ago. The pedestrian bridge. All right. Anyway, Partick boys, we are here. I thought Candace's pass was very slack. It caused let me get a second goal. But you know, performance in the second half, guys, and we've spoken about wee Middleton. He's passed to Barisic for Big Lav's goal.
What a pass!
Beautiful.
What a pass, man.
Weighted absolutely perfectly, Jimmy, wasn't it?
It was really. You know,
wait a minute, Jimmy. Can I find it? Ron, are you there, mate?
I'm still here, mate. I'm listening to the bear there.
I know you're on the phone. Unfortunately, the mics are that sensitive, mate. They pick up everything you're doing. So just
they must have heard me pour out about our wee half there.
Listen, don't be so.
As long as you're only a half, you're pouring.
That's all right. I've got a late start there, Bora.
Don't be so tight, Ron. Pour us all one.
Oh, I did. That's how I poured the big one.
On you go, Jimmy.
As the wee Glenn's ball to Barisic was sublime, and the fact is that it just took them out of the game altogether. And then when Barisic put that ball across, and we've all said here before, guys, you know, his left peg's beautiful. It just and it went, and the Big Laugh put it in the back of the net.
I'm going to come to that because some of us were set pieces, but I'm going to go to Ron because he's on the phone, and then because we've got other callers waiting to come in. Ron, I'll come back to GFK. Ron, make your point in the panel then, mate, and then I'll thank you for the call because we've got a lot of guys waiting. Give your thoughts. And
I've been on that long and I've been chatting away to you guys and listening, but I've lost my point now. I'll just say, fantastic result tonight. I thought the first half an hour, they were a wee bit fear. You know, obviously inexperienced and everything else. Come into the second half, I thought we took the game to them, you know, and end up we should have won it.
Could have.
And I thought in the last 5 minutes, you know, we took two cracking chances. I thought Arfield let us down there. You know, I thought he should have buried that. You know, but
I think if you maybe see it again, Ron, you maybe see that it was a great tackle, mate. The guy actually. Well, I thought the same as that, but I think the defender.
I've not watched it a second time. Like, you know, I just first chance seeing it. Like, but over a couple of times I've listened to these guys. Fantastic show, and I'm fully enjoying it. Keep it up.
Here, listen, don't be a stranger, mate. Phone us anytime, mate. Good to hear from you.
Thanks.
Come in with any points you want, mate.
Thanks for taking my call. Thanks for taking my call, guys. Thanks for taking my call.
Cheers, buddy. Ron.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, Ron. Cheers.
I could have done with him. I wrote a do-Ron jokes out of him, Jimmy.
Oh, that's what I was thinking there. I was just the do-run.
You're sad, man.
Hey. Me or Bridge?
Boys.
Right. Big Ulster's been quiet. We'll go to Ulster, then we'll go to JFK, then Rudy, then Bridge. On we go.
Yeah, and just like everybody else, absolutely delighted. You know, like we could pick wee things here and there. Maybe that's for another night. You know, things we done maybe could have done better. But like last night, we said we would be delighted with a draw. We've got that draw. I didn't think, you know, once that goal went in 45 seconds, you're thinking, oh God, this is going to be a long, long night. We hung in there. And yes, there's no doubt Villarreal had their chances. They didn't take their chances. We grew in confidence. We could have ended up winning it. We could have. We didn't. But we could have. There was a chance there for Artfield. Beautiful play by Dorans. Absolutely fantastic. I think that's 9 games in Europe. We're unbeaten this season. And if you look at it, this day 4 years ago, we got another draw, and it was away to Alloa. So to think of where we have come in 4 years' time, to go to a club like Villarreal, a massive club, especially in their league, they're a great club. They've beat some fantastic teams this season at home. In 2018, should I say, they beat Atletico Madrid, they beat Valencia, they beat some of the best teams in Europe. And for us to go there and pose ourselves, a young team, a team that's not built that long, and to go and get a result like that after being twice behind, that's incredible. And now we need to take that into the league and give this like a good go, because we've got a team that can take it the whole way.
We're on our way. Rudy Bear, then JFK.
I 100% agree with everything that Ulster says. You've got to take into consideration the fact, huge game tonight. Team that's been together for 3.5 months, Ox, you know, 3.5 months, a young team, most of their players, it's their first time playing in a European competition. Been together 3.5 months. Steven Gerrard, I thought in the first half, as Big Ulster says, that goal goes in within the first minute of the game, and you're thinking, wow, this is going to be a long 90 minutes. This is, you know, I thought in the first half, misplaced passes, you know, ball going out the park, and they just couldn't seem to get their head round about things for about the first 30-35 minutes of the game. And then, you know, the last sort of 10 minutes of the first half, they started to get things together a wee bit. I don't know what Steven Gerrard said to them in the second, said to them in a half time, whatever it was, it worked. It was a different game in the second half for me, Ox, you know. But what a fantastic result. And just at the end there, we could just have nicked the one.
We could have nicked it, mate. Oh, but if you see that again, mate.
I know. But what a result. What that would have been had we had done that. But we didn't. Look, if you'd have said to me before the game started, come away with a point, we come from behind.
After a minute.
Aye, and we come from behind twice to get the draw and the point. I'd have took that all day long, Ox. Absolutely. I tell you what, I'm really proud of them tonight. Really proud of that performance, second half.
JFK.
No, we all sat here last night, guys, and you asked a question, Ox, right? A 2-point question. Oh, what do you think the result could be, and what would be acceptable to us all? And everybody to a man said a draw, apart from one. I might be standing corrected there. I think it was Cushy. He went for the win. Maybe Rudy did as well. I don't know. I can't remember. But we all went for the draw. Me, I've got to put my hands up, and I think that there's a possibility we could lose it 2-1, and I was proved wrong, and I'm glad to be proved wrong. But what a performance, you know. I don't think they panicked in the first half. I just think they were nervy in a lot of their play. You know,
Yep.
They looked at the game, there was no panic about them. They looked nervy. I think it was a shock. No, obviously I was watching it, but to the players, I didn't expect at 45 seconds to be doing that goal. But we plodded away there and we plodded away. They didn't panic. They looked to see what they could have done. I'd get in half-time with that 1-0. Okay, let's regroup. And we did regroup. And what a second half. The old cliche the night was, it's a game of two halves. And it certainly was for us. We were in a magnificent second half.
Here. Before I go to Bridge, you need to be gentle with this caller that's joined us. He's quite shy. How we doing, caller?
We're on our way. We're
on our way.
What a result tonight, guys. What a result. I'll tell you, man.
Did you enjoy that, Stevie boy? You enjoy that?
Oh, hey. Honestly, first couple of minutes I was going, oh dear, it's going to be a long night. But fair play to the guys, they hung in there. I think the first half we showed them too much respect. I think we gradually grew into the game. But I'll tell you what, man, me and the Bear Cup, I took cramp running around that coffee table there, man. The Bear Cup
you have a seat, mate. You have a seat, mate. At your age, you've got to take it easy, mate.
Oh, the paramedics were nearly coming with that second goal, and me and the Bear Cup were breakdancing, man. Brilliant.
And I seen this video.
Bridge was doing his Lionel Richie. He was dancing on the ceiling when the second
one. Absolutely. You think about it, and my goodness gracious, wow, just fabulous.
Well, he's taking the drum. He never had a ceiling. But listen, boys, absolutely. I'll tell you what. I want to pay tribute to the Bears that travelled earlier. They done us proud. They never stopped singing. Yeah. Right through that game, and fair play to every one of them. They're a credit. Brilliant.
Certainly are. Stevie, well said.
Yeah. Stevie, just quickly, I know it's all about the football tonight, but listen, mate, you've not been on for a couple of weeks, but see that night you done the tune for us, that the amount of people that's commented in that, they loved it, mate.
Aye, listen, all the boys, as I said, we were over the moon, mate. I mean, being on a world stage, your band, a wee band for the drum on the world stage. I know that JFK one keeps saying, I'm a party man. What's his address, by the way? He says we won the band.
Stevie,
JFK.
How you doing, pal? Jimmy Miller here. You might know me for the Partick Proddy Boys. I threw the stick for the Partick Proddy Boys for 18 years. Big drum from side drum. How you doing, buddy?
All right, yes, bang on.
No, look, a wee bit of banter. The drummy Proddy Boys are a good band, mate. That was me having a wee bit of banter with them. I think I was up watching. You're out this Saturday, didn't you?
Yes, we're out the Diamond Jet.
Parade. I'm up to watch you, Stevie. Good man, mate. He's play well, buddy. He's play well.
What did you do with the stick when you were finished, Jimmy?
He took it home and put it on his bed.
Carried it.
See,
the worst thing about being a stick man is you've got to carry your stick about with you. A flute you put in the back of your pocket. A drum you've got to carry about. But you know, I mean, anybody that knows me, I know I'm blowing main trumpet. I was a good stick man. I've been a stick man for the Partick Proddy Boys for a lot of years. It was our first ever 76 we were formed. It was our first ever drum major. So I thought
you got it in your mantelpiece now, Jimmy.
I've still got it here, aye. I've got two of them here. No, hey, you come down to nights with the new CV, I still throw my stick about the garden.
Is that what you call it?
There's a thought for you.
Stevie, who was man of the match for you tonight?
Man of the match? I thought they all grew into it. But I'll tell you what, see, when Middleton came on, he gave that boy a hell of a time, mate, by the way.
I'm a person.
Tav grew into the game a wee bit better and all got up the part a bit.
By the way, the referee was giving us a penalty if it hadn't been a goal,
Aye, I would say so. It was a stone waller, let's be honest. I mean, if we missed that chance and he didn't give us a penalty, that would have been a crying shame. We'd have been robbed, let's be honest. But listen, guys, I know you've got tons to talk about tonight and everything else. Brilliant show, absolutely. And tell Big Ulster, is Big Ulster there?
He's here.
Tell him I've got my signed ball when he's doing the Founders Trail. He gives a wee phone when he gets to Partick Bowling Club, and I'll come out and give him a signed ball for his club, all right? Oh, when he's doing the Founders Trail, he gives a wee phone when he gets to Partick Bowling Club, and I'll come out and give him a signed ball.
Hello, Cairo, you need to put it. Cairo,
thanks very much, Stevie.
Put the show on, Cairo. Come back.
My pleasure, Big Ulster.
Stevie, you still there?
Yes, yes.
Stevie, tell Big Malky, Jokey, and Big Willie Monroe was asking for them.
I will, Dave. Do you know they're all £3 behind their dues? I'm going to give them all the belt.
Well, you can't walk Saturday, Stevie.
Listen, we'll break the rules. That good result put me in a good mood, so they'll get walking.
I know. Oh, you're
right,
a holder,
okay,
Stevie, all the best, mate.
Yes, pal.
Yes, you're right. You're right. We're on our way. We're on our way.
We're going to pack you. We're on our way. They're my crampers in the game. Right, guys.
Night, Stevie boy. Always great to hear from you.
Night, Stevie, pal. Nice
Listen,
to meet
lads,
you,
we've
pal.
also, before we get to Bridgeman, we've been joined by the one and only Cairo. How we doing, Cairo?
I'm doing all right. I'm over the moon. How are yourselves? It's really good. Everybody seems quite cheery, I think. I think it's been good.
I don't know why, Cairo.
I haven't a clue either. It's just one of these nights, I think. It must be the return of the rain, something like that. Anyway, back
up Thursday.
What did you think of this? The second half display was good. First half was crap, but the second half was really good. I think for me the biggest thing that I took out the night's game is that wee bit of fight. It's there. It's just nurturing that way there. If we could get that, because in the first half, I don't think they bottled it or anything like that. I just think they were just shell shocked with that first goal, and they looked like really, really, really nervous, and they didn't have that self-belief. But as the game went on, as that self-belief started to come, they started to play well. In the second half, that change. I mean, I wouldn't have taken Kubali half, to be honest. You'd have taken Kent half.
I would have took Candias half, funny enough. That would have been
aye. Well, there were 3 or 4 of them you could have taken half. But I thought Kubali was working away quietly, but he was effective. But nonetheless, that's what happened. And then they brought Middleton on. That couple of runs, they seem to say, Christ, we can do this. And that's what we've been missing, that sort of a no surrender spirit, no giving up. But that self-belief, that sort of a, as Bridgeman would say, that Glasgow swagger, that sort of a, we're the Rangers, you know. There was a wee bit of that tonight. And if that starts to come through in the future games, I think, as I put in the lobby, you know, I think we're going to start seeing something really good. But we've got to get to that point. I don't think we're there yet. But there were a wee couple of signs tonight, because we never backed down and we kept fighting. And at the end, we could have scored. Okay,
Cairo, there is a problem for you, mate. I was looking at my diary, right? The World Snooker Championship clashes with the Baku final, mate. So you're going to be in a difficult position, mate.
No, I'll resign for the snooker if that's the case. The guy will get a walkover. There's no way I'm going to miss that. So that's what I see.
He's only in the first round, but I'll not be finished for a fortnight.
I know, but I tire them out. You know that. I don't talk to any boys. I just play and play and play. Grit him the grit. Like one guy, what do you call him? One Thorburn guy, they called him the grinder. That's what I do. I can't pot a ball, but I grind them down. They get knackered, and that's it. But I think it was I really enjoyed it, and the second half especially. The last 4 minutes, somebody put in the lobby, that was really tough, wasn't it? I mean, I was pacing, I was walking through the scullery, I was walking back, I was pacing, I was listening to the game, I was watching it. But God almighty, my steps must have went up by thousands.
Cairo, can I make a wee point to you? Do you not think Andy Halliday deserves a wee shout out tonight for everything that he's been through and all the abuse that he's took, you know, for certain sections, you know? And tonight I thought he played really well, Andy Halliday, in that second half, like, you know.
I think Andy Halliday did well the second half. I think the first half his passing was poor.
It wasn't the only one, you know.
No, his movement was poor. And I mean, I put in general, I think Andy Halliday is a journeyman player. I don't think he's a Rangers class player. I wish he was. I wish he could just start playing and raise that wee bit stature, get that wee bit, whatever it is that comes to you that makes you that type of player. I don't see it happening. But credit to him. I mean, I put the, there are half a dozen players tonight in the first half, way under par. Lafferty, the ball just bounced off him. It never stuck to him once. Arfield, poor. The passing for Kent and Katie, the way he ran, and
Candace is always poor in the first half. I thought
Candace was pretty poor as well. He wasn't his usual standard. I mean, there are only a couple of players really in the first half get past match as far as I'm concerned. Tavernier was one of them. The two defenders, even though they scored that goal, that was just a mix-up. I don't think it was a mistake. It was just a mix-up. And the boy put it away. McGregor. So there were 3 or 4 players that played well. There were 4 or 5 that were under par in the first half, and the other ones were kind of there or thereabouts. Koulibaly, I thought, was quite anonymous, but I thought he was chatting back, and he was getting into folk, and that's what he's good at. I don't think he did anything constructive, but that's no easy there for Arfield, and that's supposed to be there.
I think we're quite in agreement that we're passing with slack, and we never retained the ball and put ourselves under a lot of pressure. And what I'm sure with the manager we've got, I'll take this to Bridgeman, mate, and then I'll come back to Bridge with the manager. I don't know if he tweaked his shape. I don't think he did, but he lifted the performances after half time, and that's his role, Bridge.
Yeah, I mean, I think he reminded the players that in the last 10 minutes of the first half, we'd come into the game, and we looked absolutely not too bad, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, we're still under no illusions. They are a good team. Make no mistake, they're a good team. But they'd run themselves into the ground as well as us. So the fitness type of thing levelled each other up, and we picked ourselves up, and we came out in the second half. And yeah, they might have made a couple of wee tweaks to the shape, particularly in the midfield. But my goodness gracious, did we not play them? I thought we played them very, very well the whole game. We defended astutely, and I thought we just, when we attacked wisely, particularly in the second half. And with a wee bit of luck, maybe the wee one for the young boy Middleton, he had a shot at goal and hit the side netting, and then Arfield at the end, he's kind of sclaffed at it. These things could have went for us. We're under no illusion. For me, I have to say this, that I've been thinking about this most of the night. I think the best man for us tonight was our goalkeeper. I thought he made 3 absolutely outstanding saves tonight, and he ran out and came out the box and managed to push that ball away. Okay, the guy managed to chip it over the top, but he managed to clear his deck, shall we say.
Maybe he done well, but I'll tell you, Cairo, and then I'll take this to Rudy, then Ulster. Cairo, a big shout out to Joe Worrell, mate, coming in and making his debut. Would have felt as if he got after a terrible start, but that boy for 21-year-old, big lad, just a defender, comes and headies it, no bad on the deck. Another good spot with Stevie G and his coaching stuff.
He looked good. That's what I was saying. That's how I was interested with Bridgeman was saying about the defending. I thought the defence were pretty solid. I was a wee bit nervous. I see the last couple of minutes, a couple of headers they had in that. You're going, where is your defence? But I thought they generally they played no too bad. And Worrell, well on to him. Just in. That's the first game. I'm not a believer in the guys coming out of these big games and they've been out for a while. Like say Dorrans and that coming out. Jesus Christ, that's a big risk. That was
his debut. It wasn't even as if he'd been out. Worrell, that was his debut.
Oh man, absolutely not a big, as you say, a big shout out to him. I think he did well. I think just the way we are. I think our defence is good. I think up front we need to show something different. That's it. Midfield we can pick and choose. We can pick. I'm not going to nitpick.
Aye. A great result.
I think we did good. Great result. Aye. So fair enough. I think the boy did well.
Can I just say? But I was going to say, hats off to the boy Worrell. I thought, as much as Zoc said, fantastic display by him. It was close. He was right behind Alan McGregor for me for man of the match.
Yeah, well said, Brisbane. Rudy Bear, nay Murphy.
No.
The Ajira, the Katic, who's been doing well for us, the Morales,
no Jack.
Man, no Ryan Jack. you could argue this man has built a squad in days, mate. In days, he's built a squad.
I said it the other night. If you look at the transfer, he said one transfer window. We spoke about this during the week, I think it was. He said one transfer window. You look at the players that we didn't have on the park tonight. You know, I mean, Rossiter and McCrory, you can add them to that as well. You know, what a bench we're going to have. We really are going to have a bench when all these players are fit and they're all available for selection. They'll be pushing for a place in the first 11. They'll be pushing for a boys in the squad will be pushing for a place on the bench. Fantastic, absolutely fantastic. It can only get better. It really can. Just a point on Worrell. He's 21-year-old. He's a kid. He's never played at a club the size of Rangers. He's never played in Europe before. And I thought he was excellent. After the initial goal that we lost within the first minute of the game, which kind of knocked the stuffing out of my wee bit, as you could see, as it would do, because you're thinking, right, we're away from home, we're playing a La Liga team and they've scored within the first minute of the game. But see, after that, I think he'd really got his act together. And I thought, you know, when I kind of seen his name on the team sheet, I was a wee bit like, well, wait a minute, this is a huge shout. But look, it worked for me. It worked, you know, absolutely worked 100%. Graham Dorrans, to bring Graham Dorrans back into a game like this, you know, after being injured for so long. And he nearly...
How much confidence did that take? How much confidence did that take? That must have been his first touch.
Absolutely. But you can see what Graham Dorrans is capable of if we can keep him fit. We can keep him match sharp as well. If you can get match sharp, he'll not be match sharp yet. You get him match sharp, he's a quality player. You saw that. That slide rule pass was absolutely perfect for Arfield. If he just got his toe to that and go to either side of the goalie, it was in the back of the net.
That's why I'm not a believer of bringing a player in that's not played. It's that he can be as fit as hell, but it's that wee edge you get with match fitness. And I don't know if Dorrans said it. That's a big risk. But he had the kahunas today, so, and it paid off, like, you know. So that's good. He must have seen something in training, you know.
You go away and get a 2-0 win, a 2-0 if only, a 2-each draw, and have to come from behind twice against a La Liga team that for the last 6 years has been in the top 5 in La Liga. That's a huge result for Rangers tonight.
Yeah, I agree.
Absolutely huge, you know. As I said the other night there, or last night, Steven Gerrard knows more about football than I'll ever know, you know, because there's decisions he made the night that I wouldn't have made.
Don't put yourself down, Rudy. That's my job.
All right, mate, all right. But, you know, I mean, he had Worrell in there. Like, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have orange zone.
But obviously, Katic, I don't know, he said he was looking leggy. He might have had a knock, he might have had a wee strain or something.
That's right.
And again, he's got it right, mate.
I spoke to my mate, see when we signed Joe Worrell, I spoke to my mate who's a Nottingham Forest fan, and he lives down in the Midlands, down in England, so he does. Anyway, I spoke to him, I had a wee chat to him on the phone one day. I said, what do you think of this boy? He said, you've only got him for a season, we want him back. He says he's very highly thought of at Forest. We want him back, he says, and when he does play for you, he won't let you down. He certainly didn't let us down tonight, did he?
Yeah, we never. JFK, who was your man of the match?
Be a cross between, for me, it'd be Tav and maybe Arfield. I know people are saying that Arfield, though, he didn't perform.
Thanks for the call. Thanks for the call, mate. Thanks for the call. When you go, JFK?
I think Arfield, although a lot of people are saying that the way he performed at times, but I just think he could have won it for us. And I thought he played well. Tav or Arfield for me, mate. I thought that Tav was good. Candace and Kent were poor. But I've got to get to Tav or Arfield, mate. That's it.
Can I just come in there? I just want to thank Steven Gerrard. Played 15 games since he's come into this club. 2 as friendlies, 9 in Europe, and I think it's 4 league games, mate. And out of all the ties he's lost 1 game. And for the Scottish press to call this man a rookie manager, Get it right up them. Welcome back,
Fox. Here, Fox.
Well said, Fox.
Was that Foxy saying all these things?
Leave him, mate. He's on the big game.
Telling the truth. He's telling the truth. He's saying all the words I say. Absolutely.
He got himself a Geely the other day. He's looking for that spider and he's going to get GFK on the weekend.
I tell you what, Stephen Gerrard, he certainly doesn't look quietly terrified, does he, eh? It's quietly terrified about him, man. You know,
guys, it's great that we're all here, we're laughing and joking and all that, and that's brilliant because it's a place we've not been for a lot of years, and it's great to hear the laughter that we've all got, and it's no false laughter because tonight was a great night for us. As Ulster said earlier on, 9 European games unbeaten, and this the man is that we brought in, Stevie G, has worked miracles with the backing of Mark Allen and the board, and it's been fantastic. The journey that we're going on, I mean, most of us guys that have been following the Gers for all these years, we've seen the good and the bad. And there was a time there in the last 6 years we thought we were going down a road that nobody's ever thought would ever happen. And it did. But now we're coming back and others don't like it. They'll sit up and take notice of this result tonight. Because to come away with Villarreal, a team that finished 4th and 5th consecutively in the last 2 seasons, and before that I think they finished 2nd in the Liga. I think it's a fantastic result for us, and we should never ever diminish what we've done tonight, and we should think that it's Rangers. Of course it's Rangers, and we're going to do that, but others will doubt us, but we should never doubt ourselves, guys.
Yeah,
we welcome the chase. But the thing about it is, Cairo, now Sunday becomes a massive match. We want to go there, win by 3 or 4 again, hopefully like last week, and start sending out messages at the fortress that Stevie G wants at home.
Absolutely. I think the result tonight can only G us up and give that confidence, and the way that you start to get that self-belief. So absolutely, yeah, I'd be looking for a couple of goals on Sunday. I think it'll be... I can't wait for it already. I'm sitting here and looking forward to it already. So I think you're right. It becomes a big game. I think it's just been said there now. How good is it to be looking for it to football again? We're talking with a wee kind of a wee bit, the supporters anywhere. We're talking with a wee kind of can't wait any longer sort of in our voices and all that kind of thing, and I'm happy. What fantastic, man. Just Stevie G. I mean, when we had the other managers we had, and I don't want to. I liked Warburton, so I'm not going to hang with him too much. But when you think, you know, the chances they had to bring in players and the kind of players that they brought in, and then you look at as you were saying earlier, you know, look at the bench and look at who we've got there still to come back in. You think to yourself, Jesus, he's done some job there. Whoever it was that brought the players, I'm not saying it was all Stevie G. I think that other fellow was
Mark Allen.
I think Mark Allen's the catalyst for that. But if he stays there and we hold on to Stevie G for the next 3 or 4 years, honestly, I'm kind of as optimistic as Blue Shadow will let me be now.
If people want to join us, what's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can you join us, Rudy Bear?
They can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online. If you've been in before, Fox will bring you straight in. If not, we'll sort you out, but in a nice way.
Who do we want to call in, Ulster?
Everyone. Anyone who wants to talk about Rangers, come on in. Especially now we get Tracy. Come on in.
We want Tracy. Do we want Tracy, Bridge?
Tracy.
Come on, talk to me.
Tracy.
I wonder how many fans will be at the airport to see them coming home now. Wow. Just amazing.
Yeah, than 4.
And what can they talk about, JFK?
JFK's maybe in the lobby, he's maybe on mute. So I say everything to do with the famous Glasgow Rangers. Everything. That's a fabulous result. Really and truly, fantastic result. And, we're sitting there, okay, it's alphabetics. We're second in that table, that wee group. And let's hope we can stay there or thereabouts.
Do you know another thing about that result, Bridge? Yeah, that result will be looked at all over Europe the night. Everybody's paying attention to Steven Gerrard. First managerial post. He's at a huge club. Everybody's wanting to see how he's doing, how he's getting on. They'll have looked at that the night all over Europe, clubs and, and media and whatever, down south especially. Well, I looked at that, come behind twice.
Amazing stuff. Just to say that, we've got our next 2 games are at home. So we've got a marvellous chance. As we've spoken before, if we can get that philosophy into our head that we need to win our games and go out and prove it and actually do it. So if you win your home games, we've got a fantastic chance because that result has given us a massive step up for a start.
Who do we play next 2 weeks' time?
Is it Spartak Moscow? Is it Spartak?
Right, okay, so obviously they get beat 2-0 tonight and we're the other 2 play each other, so you're hoping that we can get a result at home. And I wasn't confident that we'd maybe even get a point. I was hoping, and we'll go 1, and I don't know where it's going to take us now.
I mean, a bit like yourself, Ox. I was a bit pessimistic about the night, I have to say.
Well, that's what I was saying during the week there, Ox.
Just let Rudy finish. GFK and I'll come. On you go, Rudy.
I was a bit like yourself, Ox. I was a wee bit pessimistic. I see that the show, I think it was last night.
And then let's see what we can take away from home.
I was watching it. I was looking at the stats. They'd spent, I think it was something like 70-odd million on the first team and stuff like that. And I was just kind of thinking, this is a huge step up. We haven't played anybody like this, But one thing the result for the night should do, see, as far as the league is concerned, Ox, the team should take a huge amount of confidence for that second half performance and what they achieved tonight, because we won't play anybody as good as Villarreal in this league. It's as simple as that. Now, if they can perform like that in the second half against a team of the quality of Villarreal, the league should be on a weekly basis. It should be a walk in the park for them if they can just get that thing into their head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. GFK?
Hello, I can hear me now. I was all...
That's the best.
Anyway, no, doing your Norman Collier there, Jimmy. You were doing Norman Collier, weren't you?
My granddad used to tell me about him, Rudy.
I don't stop. Obviously, Bruce, it's a performance the night that's going to stand out there, but no, we'll still not get the credit because I've just
been told, we won't, Jimmy. No,
I've just been told by my boy there that they won the night. So we know what the papers are going to be like tomorrow. I've just seen it new come up in the lobby there.
We don't care, just carry on, mate.
No, I know, but that does stick in your throat because let's not kid ourselves on, Ox. This result tonight, it was a fantastic result for Scottish football, never mind Rangers. But we'll not get the credit for that. And the unfortunate thing about in coming years, if Stevie G continues to do this, we don't want to say it that he might not be here for the long term because we know where his loyalties lie long term. But what a fantastic...
He might get Rangers-itis.
Rangers-itis the same as the rest is, mate. Fantastic. But the result tonight is a way beyond what we all thought about the last few days or the last few weeks since the draw was made, because we all thought Villarreal were the team in the group. We've come away the other night with a fantastic result. We have not been disgraced tonight that we scraped a result. First half...
It says 2 each on the paper, mate. That's what it says. And you're right, we weren't great the first half. Listen, Jimmy, I'm going to cut across. You've got a new caller coming in. Evening caller.
Hi there. I just thought about the game tonight, obviously.
How you doing? First of all, what do we call you, mate? What's your...
It's Brian.
All right, Brian, I'll remember that, mate. Thanks for calling.
Brian's been on before. Have you been on before, Brian?
Aye, well, a while ago. I ended up moving house. My internet's been off and on. It's first time I've been on about 2 weeks.
Brian, how often have you heard this? You're not the Messiah, you're a very naughty boy.
Different spelling.
Listen, Oxford, can I just say, before we go any further, just to say, the next game at Ibrox in Europe, in the Europa League, is actually Rapid Vienna and then Spartak Moscow. So the next 2 games are at home.
All right, okay. Doesn't
matter, we'll win them both.
I hope you're right, Brian. I hope you're right. Right, listen, what's your point, mate?
At the start, when the draw was made, I says 3 away draws, 3 home wins will get us through. The first has happened. We've obviously got a draw tonight.
12 points might win as a group, mate. You're a lot more optimistic than I was.
Might win as a Europa League.
That was hopeful.
I can't fault your optimism, Brian. I can't fault your optimism.
Away that last qualifier in Russia against, what was it, Ufa? The 9-man game.
Ufa.
After that performance was that we can get a draw anywhere away from home.
Fair comment, mate. Fair comment. There's a special spirit in this team so quickly, Brian. Eh?
Aye. Halliday is, everybody knows he's been getting a lot of criticism and all that, but he's been good in the league. I don't think he's cut out for Europe.
Andy's problem for me, I think he's not the worst football player you've ever seen, but he lacks any pace, and that pace is for covering the ground to close people down, and then when he gets the ball to get away from people. He's a good player. He might become just a squad player for us. He'll do a job for you left back, he'll help you in left midfield, he'll maybe do central when he has to.
I was thinking left back on a sub in 70th minute or something for struggling in that area, but not much more than that.
But I mean, he's filled in, and I've got to be honest with you, this season he's done okay, in my opinion. I don't know if any of the lads have got any other thoughts. He's done okay.
He's done well, Ox. I really do. I think Steven Gerrard's getting a wee bit extra out of him that we haven't seen before. I think
he's definitely up his game,
a very good squad player. He's not a world beater, And as we move forward, to the next transfer window and possibly the one after that, I struggle to see Andy Halliday at Rangers long term. Unfortunately, I think that's the way it'll be. But I think at the moment, he's pulling it out the bag a wee bit. For Steven Gerrard. Gerrard's getting out what he wants out of him, and it seems to be working for him just now, But long term, he'll not be there long term, unfortunately.
I think the catalyst for that actual result tonight, sometimes he blows hot and cold and he can be fantastic. He drove us there, the first goal, and he gave us the confidence. The way he cut through the defence was Tav. Was Tav, Brian, eh?
Tav was good. The first half man of the match for me would be McGregor saving a couple of shots, could have put us behind, came out of reach. But the second half man of the match has got to be wee Glenn Middleton.
All right, fair shout.
Well said, Brian.
What I will say with Glenn Middleton, I thought the manager got it perfect, mate. He held him back to half an hour to go and then gave him his head. I mean, he knows what he's doing, that Steven Gerrard. Sorry, Rudy.
You're all right, mate. You're all right.
Well, get the tunes on. I need a body.
Aye.
All right, let's hold on for 20 minutes. You'll be rattling. Right, get your cell phone mute. Fox is going to give us a tune.
See them march on, marching on through the years of history. Heads held on high, for the jersey they would do or die. Fight for right, play the game with the badge of glory. Win, lose or draw, that's the class
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Tune.
Jimmy Shan, loyal that.
We're on our way. Just love it.
Right, if people want to join us and give their thoughts, what's the number, Bridge?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Where else can they join us, Ulster?
Join us at rangersradio.online and you'll see all the wee links to Skype. And you can just give a wee invite to the Skype page and Foxy will bring you in.
And what can they talk about, JFK? Hope he's a wee paw on the large one. Rudy, what can we talk about, Rudy?
You can talk about anything and everything to do with the famous Glasgow Rangers.
And who are the people asking for what Ulster?
Tracy.
Tracy. Cairo.
What?
Sometimes, would it be fair to say, sometimes you can be a half-glass full man?
I'm always a half-glass full man.
Yeah.
I'm just a realist.
Aye. But so, being realistic, in the whole scheme of things, how good a job has Steven Gerrard done, mate?
Fantastic. I think if you look at any teams that bring in a manager, the teams take a wee bit to gel, but to bring in a full team in a bit, almost, and offload half a team, and get them playing, well, no losing a game in Europe to start with. The one game that really blew us, I think, was against them for the Beast for the East. And I think that was just a blip. I hope it was just a blip. But as I said, the night there when you seen them playing, I mean, they never stopped fighting, and that's the wee green shoot that I see with this. Getting back to what Bridgeman says about the swagger, that's where it starts for. And when we start getting some confidence, starts, Sunday's game, rattling a couple of goals, that confidence builds again. And then we start to become the Rangers again, and people come to Ibrox and the fear coming to Ibrox. That's when you get the swagger back. And Stevie G hasn't got us quite there yet, but the green shoots are there. But he's done it. How many weeks did the European ties start before the league started? And I think we can see, I can see, in my view anyway, I think he's done a fantastic job. And the learning curve has been really, really steep, but he's taking us up it. And I think he's done a good job. Absolutely brilliant. So his backroom staff obviously must be helping him. But I think he's done a fantastic job. Made a couple of mistakes. I think a couple of tactical mistakes. One was against Celtic.
Didn't get it quite right.
Didn't get it quite right. But apart from that, the players they brought in, I mean, geez, that left back, I mean, it was... The goal of the night could have been, I think he could have prevented it, or he could have done something different. Apart from that lad, he's hardly put a foot wrong. His left foot's superb. He swings in a wonderful ball, and his pass up to Middleton for that goal was, when he cut it across, was just absolutely sublime. So, yeah, I think I did a great job.
Anyway, we've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Hello, hi guys.
Hello, my popular
Hello.
Where's the lasagna?
Can you see the lobby?
Yes, I'm in.
No, but can you see the lobby at the same time? Somebody's posted something. Have you seen it? Have you seen the picture?
No.
There's a lot of bears dancing, and it says they're not celebrating. It's obviously for the night. It says Tracy's in the call.
No, do you know what? I'm absolutely delighted tonight, guys. Honestly, what result? I was actually greeting. Do you know that? I didn't watch it with my dad tonight. He's like, come down to Mines and watch it. I said, no, Dad, I'm not driving, so I'm going to have a wee drink in the house. Do you know what I mean? And he's like, phone me, he's like, hello, no surrender, we are the people. He's like, I'm like, I know, Dad. I was like, and I was greeting. He's like, I post something to follow. We sold 76. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, I'll go and correct it for you, because like, I'm on his Facebook page. Do you know what I mean? But honestly, what a result! Absolutely pleased. Don't think about the first half as a bit crap. Do you know what I mean? I felt like
we'll forget about that.
Playing against Celtic. Do you know what I mean? When it was just like total, not even defend. Do you know what I mean? It was like as if we just laid down to them. It was like as if we had total respect for them. Like, come on, this is no it. But I think Gerrard took them in at half time and thought, right, that's it, guys. Let's get in there. Do you know what I mean? And honestly, what a result! Because the Liga league is like totally different for your game of football. totally different. Do you know what I mean? And I'm so pleased with the result. Middleton, I think it all changed when he came on. Do you know what I mean? Totally. What a player, class.
I agree.
18. What a player.
Yep, I agree with you 100%, Tracy.
What a player. I think Stevie G has to give him a wee contract, do you know what I mean?
Oh, I think you'll see him.
He came from Norris, didn't he? He came from Norris, but then he went through the sort of like, what do you call it again, the
youth system, youth
the
academy.
Youth system, but he did come from Norris, do you know what I mean? But
they had him down there. And we got him on a cross border. Don't ask me how that works, but we got him for nothing because he wanted to come.
He's solid, but he's absolutely solid. Do you know what I mean? He's solid.
Quick, mate. He's quick. He's got a lot of assets to his game, and
he's going to be one player for us, by the way, in the future. One player. He will absolutely.
No, he's going to stay for it forever, and he's going to drive us forward, Tracy.
Well, we hope that, but you know what happens. I mean, they play for the jersey, they play for the money. That's it.
Aye.
You know.
Anybody got a question? Bridgeman, anything for Tracy? Tracy stole the show on Friday night, didn't she? Everybody loved her.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, no doubt about that. Bud.
Thank you, Bridge.
You're welcome.
My husband told me not to phone in the night, but I was like, I'm phoning in. I've had a few drinks.
On you go, JFK.
Go on the Rangers, do you know what I mean?
Tracy, you want to swap? Can I send my wife to your man and you come to my house?
Well, that would be ideal, by the way.
Because my wife hates football.
What
a woman, Tracy. Fantastic, darling. You're a breath of fresh air. It's lovely
to keep it going for the Rangers, aren't you?
Oh, of course you are.
You know, you've got to keep it going.
Good to hear you on here. It's magic.
She's all. What you forgot, she doesn't like football, but she doesn't like him either.
I hate him. Don't get me wrong, right? They've got a good wee tune at the end with the bun.
Who was the man of the match for you, Tracy?
Well, to be honest, right, I think it was the guy who was climbing up the net. He was Spider-Man for the Rangers, the Rangers supporters. Did you all see him?
I did, but don't mention spiders. Don't mention spiders on here.
Did you not see him?
There's a guy that fell. I seen him. I think he broke his leg.
Oh, what a shame. Did you know what? I've probably done something like that. 47. I was like, here goes a few drinks. Do you know what I mean? Man of the match for me, honestly, it's hard to say because I don't think there was much going on in the first half, right? Lafferty, I think he could have knitted a scarf in the first half.
Wait a minute. What did you say? I might write that line down.
I think Lafferty could have knitted a scarf in the first half.
Right, okay, I'll use that one in the future. Thanks very much for that one.
I don't know. I just think, see, with Middleton, I thought he was brilliant. See, as soon as it came up, Dorrance is actually good. Arfield, I do like Arfield, right? But Halliday had a no bad game, but see, I don't rate Halliday because Halliday, to me, I would have sold him, right? But then again, I'm going to actually turn it around, right? See, since Stevie G's came here, the guy has actually played well.
He's done okay, yeah. He's done okay. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. You can't
diss the guy because at the end of the day, I don't know if Stephen Gerrard's like, look, I believe there's something there's no go. Do you know what I mean? Tav's right. I think Tav's a great player. I don't think he's a captain, right? But I do think he's a good player. See McGregor. I think McGregor's probably the man of the match for me.
All right, okay, Tracy. Listen, I'm going to go to Rudy because he's not feeling well. He's a bit faint. He's been waiting all week for it.
He's waiting for his lasagna and his garlic bread.
Aye. Losing weight quickly here.
By the way, I've nearly lost 2.5 stone, by the way, in the slimming world.
Aye, slimming world. Oh, that's
well done, Tracy.
Ulster, can I just say something? Sorry about saying you're a ginger. I didn't mean it the other night. Sorry, I'm embarrassed here. I didn't mean it in a bad way. Do you know what I mean? I just said that. Do you know what I mean?
It's all right. I haven't felt like we.
That's all right.
Hawaiian sunset, we call it, Tracy.
What?
Hawaiian sunset, we call it.
By the way, there's nothing wrong with ginger. I like ginger hair. Pure Scottish.
Right. Nothing wrong with Big Ulster. He's a gent.
You're right.
I know, but he's married and I'm married too, so that's it. Sausage. And I'm happily married.
Oh dear, what a woman. JFK, what a woman, huh?
Right, question, boys, question.
On you go.
No, you're asking me a question, not me asking you.
I thought you were
the panel. Not me.
No, you're supposed to.
When you said question, we thought you were going to give us a question.
No, you've got to ask me. Hey, by the way, guys, you're the panel, so you've got to ask me. Hello, caller.
Oh, you're the caller.
Tracy, take it easy on them. They're just learning this game. Just nice and easy, nice and easy.
Oh, they're all school. Do you know what I mean? They don't know what's happening here. But you know what? I'll tell you what, we've got a few good games coming up. We've got St Johnstone's Sunday. The 7th of October, we've got Hearts. We've got Hamilton the 21st October. We've got Spartak. And we've got Hibs. We've got Livingston. I think we should take a few good points there away, do you know what I mean?
Who's your favourite Rangers player, Tracy?
Me, all time.
All time.
All time.
Any time.
Well, I'll say all time, right? I've got to say, right? I used to see my office, right? I used to have a shrine of this guy, Haley. He was my man.
I thought you were going to say David Dodds there.
I was really disappointed in that choice.
No, Haley. I'll tell you what. Excuse me, sorry, I've got a cough. Don't want to cough in your ear. Alan McCoy's, right? Do you know my mum, like, see about 3 weeks ago, I was off at my mum's, right? And my oldest brother was there for London, and she's going through all those photos. And she's like, I was at you know, one of the photo books that you put the thing in, the transfer thing is there, right? And she's like,
album.
Look at this. An album. She's like, look at this. It was all Alice Cloyce. And I went, do you know what? I said, I really wasn't even an Ali fan. I was a wee bit, but I thought, my man was Haley. Gaza, right? Totally. I thought Gaza was brilliant. And believe it or not, I'd actually like Mo Johnson. His wee granny lived in the corner of us, right, in Penally. She used to go, how about that fucking...
Tracy.
Excuse me, what about that effing prick? P-R-A-C-K, right? She's like, plays the game. Plays for that one team.
Bridgman, give her a yellow card.
I've got a red one now because I swore twice.
You mentioned him who should not be named's name. That should be enough.
Anyway, Tracy, we've been joined by a call all the way from Australia. Evening, I think it is Big Al. Evening, Big Al.
Evening, gentlemen.
How we doing, mate?
Great result. Oh, I'm brilliant. Great to hear Tracy. She doesn't sound 47 anyway. You sound sprightly. Also, Tracy, I would like to ask you a question. What do you think of Katachi's thighs? Give me your honest opinion.
His thighs? He's got thighs like me.
Lovely. Some thighs.
No, because I've lost nearly 2.5 stones, so I'm no bad, so I'm all right now.
Did you enjoy that, Big Al? Did you enjoy it?
Oh, I'm enjoying Tracy. I never got to see it, man. I've just been listening to you guys, and as I was driving, I was listening to the radio and that, but still negative to the Scottish radio and that, but the English radio, if you like, the BBC and that down there, positive news. It's a great result for us, really. A draw is wonderful. And the resilience that was shown, obviously, to come back for the 2 down, you know what I mean, and then pull it back. Unlucky, maybe, I watched the wee bit of the highlights 5 minutes ago. Unlucky, maybe not to come away with a win, but look, I'll take that. That's positive, great result. Quite a good quality team in Europe. Not the best quality, but standards are pretty high, and we've got a result, and that's imperative, isn't it? And I think a few have mentioned we need to keep the momentum. We need to keep this momentum thing. We've been mentioning that for a couple of seasons now, but I don't know. I said to you before, will he be the greatest manager we've ever seen for us? Because it just keeps getting better and better. I'm not want to be negative, but are we waiting for a fall? I think we can only just get better, man.
I think this team's going to improve, mate, and And where that takes us, I don't know, mate. I think he showed us that he's got the players that bought in what he's doing. They look fitter, they look more aware, they look hungrier, they've got more desire. And when you throw in the mix, we'll get players who can maybe just turn the game. But I didn't think Kent played well today, but he was man of the match on Saturday. So, you know, he's got a blend that so quickly, Al, so quickly. The more time he gets to him and his staff get to work with these players, and we have another transfer window, I think we can do it, mate. I really think we can do it.
There's so much variety anyway, and confidence throughout the squad. I mean, like Halliday was a no-show last season and that, and we were all thinking, but the guy stepped up. You look at Ryan Jack when he was on the team there, he stepped up. I mean, there's only been really one negative sign, and that's that Sadiq. You never know, he might get into the team and start touching Big Lafferty and that. So, look, all bodes well. Look, guys, I'm not in a really quiet spot this morning, but I just wanted to call in, show my appreciation for you guys doing what you're doing, and keep it going for the Rangers, gentlemen. I need to go.
And ladies.
Oh, aye, hello. And ladies.
And ladies. Cheers, Big Al. Speak to you soon.
All the best. Thanks very much again.
Mate.
No worries.
Cheers, mate.
Hey, Big Al.
Big Ulster. On you go, Tracy.
By the way, I am not a lady. Well, I am a lady, but I'm one of the boys, right? But Sadiq, he was actually there the reserves game the other day, by the way.
He was on the bench tonight.
But do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just don't think it's a great sign or nothing for us. He's not there. He is definitely not. I can't believe they put Worrell in the team tonight. But he actually done no bad, actually.
Aye, it worked. After the first minute.
I think Stephen Gerrard actually knows what he's doing. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
He does. He's totally switched on. I'll be honest, right? See, when it was actually announced to be Rangers manager, I was like, I don't know, because like he actually was the manager under 21s, and I thought, nah, don't know if it's for us. But do you know what? He stepped up and played like the penny arcade, right? But he's been absolutely brilliant. I totally love the guy. I just think we're going to get better, and I know we are going to win the title. I have so much belief. My glass is always half full. Do you know what I mean? It's never half empty, always half full, and I just can't wait. Because sorry, I can't say any more because I just love the Rangers. That's it.
Big Ulster, are you feeling it?
Yes, big time, mate. You know, I think that's given us a lot of belief, and it's given the team a lot of belief. But what they need to do now is, instead of patting themselves in the back for too long, yes, do that tonight, but it's time to get the game here again on Sunday. Need to really start putting points on the board in the league and put a lot of pressure on. I think if we can do a bit like Tracy, I have a belief that we can win the league. I think we've got a team that can do it, but they're going to have to grind out results in hard places, and that's what they have to do with like the Motherwell game and the Aberdeen game. I know it was tough, especially going a man down so early, but they need to now really get things going in the league, and I think if we can't do that, then we've got every chance of taking this title this season. So, yes, answer your question, I'm feeling it.
Rudy Bear.
Absolutely, 100%. Aberdeen, it got down to 10 men and we still play them off the park, and we lose a goal in the last minute of the game. That was a hammer blow. The team must have been absolutely disappointed. Same against Motherwell, go 2-0 down and, we fight back. Show a bit of fighting quality, go 3-2 ahead, and again lose a last-minute goal. Another hammer blow. But look, this team showed it's got a bit of fighting spirit. You don't go to Spain and play a La Liga team, twice go behind and come back, and almost win the game and they end up if you don't have a bit of fighting spirit. Stephen Gerrard's instilling that in them. The bread and butter, though, is the St Johnsons and the Dundees and the Hibs and the Hamiltons and all these games. There's where you need to pick up the 3 points consistently. Tonight's game, they should take a huge amount of confidence for that game. I feel it 100%. I was a bit pessimistic about the Nighthawks, as I said earlier. I think you were a wee bit like that yourself, mate.
I didn't fancy us to get anything, mate.
I was thinking about a defeat, to be honest. I thought, with the quality they've got. But look, what a result that is. Huge amount of confidence should be taken for that result. And we won't face anybody with the quality of Villarreal in the league. So we should start racking the points up now, in my opinion. Easily.
Sorry, guys, quite interrupt. Sorry.
On you go, Tracy.
Well, I've got to say, right, see, at the end of the day, right, I'm like that. You know, we've came for nothing, right, because we were down there at the bottom, right, we've rised up, we've done it, we've came back to the Premiership, right, we came back to the First League. Stevie G, right, he's been there, but I always think that this first half of the game is always sort of defend, right? I think we're always defending, but see the second half, I think the second half are more sort of attack. I don't know if that's his, the way he is, Managerial, maybe it's a psychologist view, right? I know I did psychology, but I'm not pure a psychologist, but I don't know if it's that's the way he sees, let's just attack, defend the first half, the second half to attack, and then let's try and score a few goals. Maybe try to fight. Maybe he thinks let's defend the first half, knacker them out for the first half, and then they're knackered. By the time it comes to the second half, their legs are sore, they're knackered, and then it's right, just let's attack, and then that's when he gets the goals. Because at the end of the day, I'll be honest tonight, I thought we were going to get beat, right? When I was watching it, and I thought, do you know what? I was like, yes.
In the league game so far, Tracy, we were winning at Aberdeen.
I know, but
winning against St Mirren at half time, winning against Motherwell at half time.
But don't get me wrong, right?
Aye.
Sorry, sorry, I interrupted you. That was rude.
No, it's all right. On you go.
Right, we've got St Johnstone on Sunday, right? That's a trophy, right? I think we will win. I don't mean it's trophy, but do you know what I mean? It's we will win, right? And then we've got Hearts. Have we not got Hearts after it?
Livingston,
and then Hearts.
I think you might be right. We've been joined back with Stevie. Evening, Steve. Welcome back, Stevie.
Cheers, mate. How you doing? You all right?
All right, mate. Yourself?
I know, brilliant, mate. I'm not going to bang on about the gushing performance and all that, but I thought Worrell was pretty well. I thought he played pretty well. To be fair, I seen a bit of passion. Seemed it was the camera panned away to him. I seen it in his face. It looked like a bit of Terry Butcher in him. I seen just the passion and stuff. I seen a bit of bite in it. I think to Katic, he being a European continental player, to a British player like Worrell, I think that's what we're missing. I think Katic might lose his place somewhere down the line to Worrell.
I mean, he's a big unit, and he had a good game.
He is a unit, isn't he?
Yeah. Bridgman, you're a centre-half expert.
I don't disagree. I have said in the past couple of weeks, since they brought the boy in, you've got to give him games. There's no good him sitting on the bench. They've got to give him games. And I sincerely believe our manager is looking to find a formula to play 3 at the back or 5 at the back, if you follow. I mean, if it comes to it. But to do that, you need the personnel. You need really good centre halves, and they need to be fit and up for it. And it looked like that boy was fitting up for it, wasn't it? He really looked good tonight. I thought did very well.
That's my thing though. Was Worrell left-footed or is Katic left-footed? I don't know.
No, neither. We've not got a left-footed centre half at all.
Neither.
No. See, I thought that would have been perfect. Maybe goals in the middle, Katic and Worrell either side with 2 fullbacks, so like Barrett.
Yeah, Stevie, that's exactly what we really wanted. But remember the boy Cooper Remember the boy Cooper we were looking at? Jack Cooper, his name was.
He was the big boy from Millwall.
Yeah, that's it.
Aye.
So he was the boy I think we were looking for, and he would have been a good piece in that, and a good final piece in the jigsaw. However, I'm not taking anything away from anyone. I thought the boy was absolutely superb tonight. The central defence and the goalkeeper all played really, really well. I thought Halliday did quite well anchoring the midfield. But as has been said on here tonight, he's not quite the finished article, and he may never be the finished article, but he's doing a job, and he'll be probably a squad player for us for the next season.
No, definitely. But I thought, Halliday seemed to go to the ball. He would turn, and he seemed dead calm on the ball at one point, and then his pass, it would be maybe a yard to the left or the right, and the play would stretch, and then their midfield's got a yard on him. When he stretches for that ball, he's a yard on him.
He hasn't, Stevie. Unfortunately, Halliday doesn't have that. He doesn't have that pace. He's a yard off the pace. So as soon as he starts to stretch his legs to go away from anyone, they can catch him up quite easily. And if he doesn't make a good pass, obviously he's under pressure and he makes a bad pass, and it's a waste of time. Now, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. I think he's a smashing player. He's a Rangers man, and he'll have a place in our squad. That's for sure.
I would rather have Andy Halliday in my squad than anybody else. Seeing the dressing room for a pick me up, get into battle, I would have him any day. Telling players like maybe Katic or whatever, like, well, come on, fighting jerseys on, boys. No, I mean that's what we need now, because it's what it is now. Stevie,
is this your first time on, mate? No, sorry, mate.
No, second time, mate. It's been a wee while, mate. It was a wee while. I listen quite a lot, but I was listening tonight. Obviously, it's the buzz for the big European night and all that. And everybody's in great points to say, and I appreciate what you say. It's really, really good. But my main focus, I swear to God, is the league games. See, European football was a bonus for me. European football. I would have quite happily went out in the qualifiers. I hold my hands up. I would have quite happily went out in the qualifiers. Cool. My focus was always a league. I'm thinking about the league game now. That's what I'm thinking about.
If we win against St Johnstone, if we win against St Johnstone and then beat Livingston, our start becomes really, really good, considering where we were.
I looked at the league games, like 5 league games. I'm like, we can win every one of them. Everyone, we could win them. But see, with European football, see playing a Thursday and then going to a Sunday, see going to Russia, and then you're coming to play, I don't know, whoever we're playing in the week after Sunday.
We played
after the Thursday. There you are, you know what I mean?
No, it's not.
All right, after the Spartak Moscow game, all right, okay.
Spartak.
So see, when we come back to Russia, whoever we play, that's a trek, isn't it?
Aye, it is, mate. I'll tell you what he's done. When you see the players on the bench, you see the guys that aren't fit, that left behind. He's got a squad all of a sudden where he is going to chop and change it. We don't know what the team's going to be on Sunday. You'll not know what the team's going to be.
No, I know. I've watched them bring in all these signings, but then seeing that I actually looked at the squad today on the Rangers website. I was like, do you know what? We've got a bit of depth, to be fair. But now, after the windows closed and whatever, and I'm quite interested. Does he change Kent and Candace for Middleton and Gresda for St Johnstone? I would like.
That's a great point. Listen, Steve,
I would like to see that.
We've got a new caller coming in. I'll come back to you. How are we doing, caller?
No, I was on the phone earlier on. It's Brian again.
Oh, you back, Brian? Sorry, mate. How you doing? What's on your mind, mate?
He's a glutton for punishment, Ox, yeah.
No, punishment, Ox. It's a completely different subject. I was scrolling through Facebook. It was something we were doing 4 years ago. Where we were 4 years ago to where we are tonight.
Yeah. A big Ulster on you go, big Ulster.
No, it was about 4 years ago the night we drove on away.
Albion Rovers, was it?
Alwa? Yeah, well, it was actually looking at it. Yeah, it was Alwa, sorry. We drove 1-0 away, and it was Templeton that scored, well, about 5 minutes to go, if I remember rightly.
Aye, we've came a long way. We've came a long way in 4 years, mate. We have, and I think if I'm being really honest with you, I'll go to Rudy Bear with this. We've came a long way in 4 months.
Aye, absolutely. You're right, Ox. 4 months, you think about it, a brand new team almost. I think we had something like 24 players out the door. I think he's brought about 13 in, something like that, so it's been a huge turnaround, in one transfer window. And to put the team together and get the results that he's got just in the space of 4 months, it's absolutely brilliant, You gave him a year in that job, and let's see what we're saying in a year's time. He can only, I think it was Cairo was saying earlier, it can only get better, as time goes on and these players get to know each other and they grow as a team. They're a brand new team, you need to give them time to grow. They've got fantastic results in Europe. Okay, slipped up a wee bit in the league, but now we have the opportunity as Stevie was saying, we've got the opportunity now to go on a 5-game run in the league as far as the league's concerned, pick up maximum points, and we're miles ahead of where we thought we would have been.
JFK.
I'm just sitting here quietly listening to the dulcet tones of my fellow Blue Noses. There's not much I can't agree with, We are where we are because Stevie G has come in and made a massive turnaround of players. 25 players went out, and look at the players he brought in. Look, we need to worry about them no way, because they all.
Hey.
Oh, well, GFK's Bridgman.
Oh. Yeah, what's the topic, pal? What's that? Who's that?
We're talking about where we were 4 years ago, mate.
Oh, 4 years ago. I was waxing lyrical to myself about the difference in 4 years. And again, talking about 4 weeks ago, I mean, 4 years ago, we were struggling against teams like Alloa and Forfar. And I'm embarrassed by Stirling Albion. Teams like that were giving us a hard time, even at Ibrox. But look at us now. Mammy, look at us now. We came a long way. In the last 4 weeks, just night and day, innit? Just night and day. Absolutely superb. And we're as high as a kite with this result. All the Rangers fans, we can say all we want, and our priority, in our hearts, the priority has been we want to win the league. But the truth of the matter is, what would you have given for this night and the way you feel? Wow, what's going on?
I don't know who's making the noise, but one of the callers...
Oh, it's me. Sorry, I was getting ice at my freezer.
I take it as for
Oh, sorry, pure saddle, do you know what I mean?
One night,
I take it the ice is for to keep your lunchbox cool, or is it to keep putting your gin?
No, I was to get my gin. At least I'm honest, I mean, I'm not going to lie, because I'm not a liar, do you know what I mean?
I didn't doubt for a minute when it was for Tracy.
See, when I was watching it the night, right, I watched it on Bluetooth, right? And like, people were like, oh, for goodness sake, like that. And they were like, slagging Stevie G, and I'm like, I hate pure negativity, right? I'm like, come on. I was like, see, at the end of the day, I was like, that guy's I was like, where were we years ago? I was like, nowhere. I was like, do you know what I mean? I was like, at the end of the day, we were nowhere. And I thought, you know what? I was like, see, at the end of the day, I was like, this is us now. I mean, totally different team, totally different perspective on football now, the Rangers. Totally different, like, sorry, I had a few drinks. I'm like, you know what I mean?
We do know you, Tracy. We do. You're quite right.
Who think we'd have went there, right, and got a draw, right? You know what I mean? Who would have thought we would have went there and got a draw?
No.
None of yours.
Especially after the first minute.
Right, at the end of the day...
I put it on one each, by the way. I put it on one each. Fiver.
Well, do you know what? I had a put me on last night. Well, last night I put it on for Madrid to win against Roma, right? And then Rangers to win against... God, I can't even see the name.
Villarreal.
Thank you. I'd have got 600... I think, no, was it 160 quid back? It's better not in night for a tenner. Bet 365, but we never won. At the end of the day, I'm glad we're off, so that's it at the end of the day.
Aye.
But do you know what? My husband's like to me, get off that phone.
He's a good judge.
What?
He's a good man.
All right, I'm going off now because he's off flagging me now.
No.
He's off. I'm off now. Ulster, can I just say, I'm really sorry for saying that the other night, right? Last Friday, right?
All's forgiven. All's forgiven.
Oh, that's all right. Like, are you actually remote for your house? Is you remote from your house?
We're in a studio, us four.
Oh, are you?
Aye.
Right, well, I'm going to bring you up a big lasagna, right?
Oh, you said that last time.
No, but I won't. But you tell me when to bring it up, and I'll bring it up, right?
Aye, I think you're just saying that to get on the show. Don't believe you.
Listen, if I'm at the show, I'll just phone, mate. You know what I mean?
Well said.
Well said. Tracy, you know what I mean?
Right, Tracy.
Listen, remember I was sort of the three boys, so listen, I let you go, right?
Right, Tracy, don't you be a stranger. Yeah?
You said that last Friday.
I know, you stole the show last Friday.
Deja vu.
Yep.
I'm so tired tonight, honestly, I'm knackered. I'm actually struggling because I don't keep well, by the way. I'm actually struggling tonight.
Go and have one for the road and then get a kip. We'll speak to you soon, eh?
Aye. Right, so let me know you want your lasagna and the homemade garlic bread, right?
Lovely.
It's all for the Rangers, know what I mean?
Lovely, Tracy. Thank you.
Cheers, Tracy.
Is that who's the older man at 6? Is that Fox?
Fox.
He's got a lovely wee voice.
Fox.
Is it?
Aye, it is Fox, aye.
He's a wee soul, isn't he?
Oh, aye, he's a star.
You've got to love him.
I wouldn't go that far, but
he's having trouble with spiders at the moment.
I said that last night when I was talking in the lobby. I was like, spiders may ball at me, by the way. I'll sort them out. All men are roosies. Apart for the Rangers team the other night, 2-0, a draw, sorry. You must think I'm an alky, right? Luffies and leavies, guys, right?
Right. Cheers, Tracy. You're brilliant, by the way. Anytime you want to come on, don't hesitate, all right?
I'll only come on when I've had a few drinks, mate.
Same here.
I get my confidence up.
All right. Speak to you soon.
Bye now. Bye.
Thanks. Bye, Tracy.
Bye.
What a woman.
What a woman, eh?
What a woman. Well,
I was going to ask you a question, guys, before Tracy came on. It was how do we feel? This feeling that we've got after the game tonight and that result. I know we're prioritising our head. We're saying the league's the most important, but really and truly, this feeling's fantastic. Excuse me. This feeling's absolutely amazing. I don't know how you guys feel. Well, I got a good idea, and I wouldn't give this away for nothing. It's just fabulous.
The pride I've got in my team is similar to what we had after that penalty shootout at Hampden a few years ago, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, pal. Absolutely.
See that day,
just unbelievable.
Definitely. I've always been a proud Rangers fan, but now I've been proud of my team. It's the first time since that penalty shootout I've been proud of my team. Always been a proud Rangers fan, but since that penalty shootout, this is the first time I've been proud of my team. Going to a place like Villarreal, put our shoulders there like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Barcelona. Mate, come on.
What a result.
Outstanding. You know what I mean?
That penalty shootout that we're talking about. I was actually on a house full of Celtic fans. I was with the ex-wife at the time. Her dad and brother were Celtic fans. And I'm shouting every Rangers penalty, every Rangers goal, up shouting.
But you have split up since then? Every cloud in that.
No, she didn't like that, mate. Rangers. She didn't support Rangers Celtic. Her dad was a Celtic fan and her brother was a Rangers fan.
Right, okay.
No, I'm sorry, Celtic fan, I was a Rangers fan. And I was like, the Old Firm's on, we'll go and watch it. I thought, well, no, I'll watch an Old Firm game in years. It's pointless, Celtic's going to win anyway. And they went to penalties.
Oh!
Enjoy. Cairo, how much credit should we due for this result tonight?
I think we're due a great deal of credit. I mean, I think listening to the media in Scotland, that you wouldn't get things of it. I think when you look at it realistically to where we've been, where we are now, and getting out there, Spain's never easy to go to the best of times. We've had many a bloody nose over there. I think it's a fantastic result. I think we're due oodles of credit. Whether we'll get it or not, I think is debatable. But the step
we've never lost to. We've never lost to Villarreal in Spain in 2 visits.
No, but we've not got, as Carol says, we've not got a great record in Spain historically. I mean, even good teams have went there and struggled. Cairo.
Absolutely.
72.
One at a time, lads. We need to drop you. Need to wait till we bring you in. On you go, Cairo.
Yeah, I think we're due an extreme amount of credit. I don't know how good Villarreal are relative to how they've been in the past, but 70 million, I think they spent over the season there, so they're maybe gelling a wee bit, I know, but that laddie that was it Cazorla? Jeez, oh, what a player he is! He's a fantastic player. But I think we did well.
Come in, please.
Dive in.
There was something on Facebook earlier on that the Villarreal players, top players, one of them was 17 million, 15 million, 12 million, all in the double-figure millions, and Rangers' total team was 6 million.
I think that's a fair comment, but I think the problem is that in Spain, the same as the English Premiership, as soon as any of the teams go for anybody, the price is totally inflated.
Money means nothing.
Aye. Well, it means a lot, but if you've not got it, but it just means it's what they're actually getting value for cash. I mean, how much would they pay for Big Golston? Big Golston strolled through that game and didn't do a lot wrong, and look at the money we paid for him.
No.
When you look at the either flood, I mean, some of the players, I mean, that left back we've got is fantastic. I think our two main defenders are pretty decent. That laddie played on the night. He looks competent. He looks a big unit as well. So I mean, it's not just about the money. It's about getting the right players to fit in. And I think Stevie Gerrard is one of these managers. He's obviously come up through Liverpool. He knows the type of player he's wanting. He knows the system he wants to play, and he's going to players in there that suit that system. And I hope that's the way it goes, because that's what we thought Warburton was going to do. I don't know what I thought about Kashinia, but certainly I thought that's what Warburton was trying to do. Unfortunately, we suffered a lot at Ibrox this last few years of bringing in left backs and playing them at different positions and that type of thing. Whereas I think when you look at what Gerrard's doing, he's playing people in the right position. He's bringing in the people to play in that position, and it's no big money he's paying. Look at the standard the players have got. I think it's fantastic. So money's not everything. It's having an eye and having a sort of a shape and a plan as to how you want to play it and bringing players in to play it. And I think Stevie Gerrard's brought in really good players that suit that system. Now, will they take us to the final of the European Cup? I don't know, but in Scotland, certainly he seems to be getting them playing well, and he's getting. If we can get our passing a bit better and start to, get that sort of a side of the technical side of it a bit better, then we've got a really strong team. And if you, as you were saying earlier, look at the bench. The bench is really strong as well. In a matter of 3 months, fantastic. So I think the result tonight, I think they deserve the Rangers deserve the credit, and I think the management team seem to be getting their message across to the players. So that's good. The first half of the night.
Sorry to cut you off,
No bother, buddy.
The management team and the background staff can do a wonderful job in setting the players up, giving them a rough idea how to play the tactics. Tracy brought up a point earlier on about we seem to be a bit defensive, and especially the night it showed up when we were over in Villarreal. But what this team seem to do is they figure out how the opposition's going to play. They figure out a way to play through them. And I thought if we didn't lose that early goal tonight, we'd have figured out Villarreal a wee bit quicker. And what we did, we went 1-0 down, took a pounding, but eventually they got their shape right, they got their passes going well, and we came back into the game and equalised. We went behind again, and they went forward again, a couple of good substitutions by the manager. The team figured out other teams. It's all right, look at videotapes at other teams, but on the day, the opposition managers change their tactics, change their shape, but this team's got a way of figuring out how to get a result, and I think it all looks great going forward, guys.
But we've always said, have we not always built for the back though? Well, the back like Richard Gore, Amaruso. Sorry, Stevie here. Sorry, mate. Have we not always... Well, my dad's always told me we've built for the back. for Terry Butcher, for Richard Gough.
You don't lose goals, you'll not lose games, mate. Simple as that. I
know, but we've always built for the back, but we've lost that in recent years, though. You know, it's always been a wee bit. Fuck it. Sorry for swearing. Rob Kearn. People like that. I mean, we've always had a good defence. Always had a solid back line.
That's not the point I'm trying. That's not the point I'm trying to make, Stevie. I'm trying to make the point that this team can figure out how to play against teams. And I think that's the biggest influence that the manager and the backroom staff have had on this squad.
I know what you're saying, mate, but I'm just saying, is that not what we've missed for the last good couple of years? Is people reading the game for the back line? So like Richard Gough and all that. What happened for Everton went belly up? 6 years in the wilderness, conceding silly goals to stupid things all the time.
I think you're right. I think Foxy's point's right, though. I think the difference that we're seeing now with this team, they're new, is with the manager, and the manager, what he's bringing is, for me, it's organisation and that type of thing. And that part of that is exactly what Fox says. It is figuring out what it is, but you need the personnel to be able to do that to start with.
Absolutely.
And I think that's the big difference.
That's what we've been missing.
Yeah, that's what Foxy was saying, pal. Now we've got.
Oh, sorry.
You're all right. It's just
my line's not very good.
That's what Foxy's trying to make out as well. Well, now we've got players that actually like to play coming out of defence. They're not too, shall we say, uncomfortable on the ball. I'm not saying every one of them is a genius or anything like that, but they figure things out. They can read the game better. They're a better quality player than we had 3 or 4 years ago. Let's put it that way, and certainly better than the ones we had last year.
I think the other thing I know, I mean, I don't know when it'll happen, but I'm hoping I see some with Stevie G changing the personnel early in a game if it's gone really bad or somebody having a really hard time. Because that was the one thing that did impress me with Advocate. He pulled players off in 29 minutes if they weren't performing. Now, Stevie G's never had to... Stevie G's never had to do that yet, but I think what Fox is saying is they figure out. And I think that early goal did knock them back, because the first 20 minutes they did look like rabbit in the headlights, didn't they? They looked very nervous. They looked very scared. Is this going to be is it going to be like this all night? And it wasn't after about 20-25 minutes that they started to, somebody said earlier on, growing into the game. And that I think is something that alludes to what Fox was talking about. I know they started to figure it out. I still think they gave teams a wee bit too much respect. At times we should be going a wee bit harder, and I think that's the point that Tracy was making earlier on. But I think that first goal kind of knocked us back a wee bit in that sort of a figuring out and working out how we're going to be playing against the team. So I think all in all, I think what Fox is saying is right. I think what Stevie's saying is right. We haven't had anything like that now for a good 5, 6, 7 years, maybe longer even. So I think all in all tonight, I think everything that we've said there is right. I just hope we can take it to the next stage. I think the personnel we've got there is certainly good enough to win as a league this year. How far it'll get us in Europe, I don't know. But certainly if we keep that ethos and that sort of and Stevie G can keep that going, then the next couple of years, I think I agree with Fox. I think it's looking really good.
Aye.
Wait a minute, one at a time. Rudy Bear, we're a young team, mate.
Aye, absolutely. That's what I was saying about 10 minutes ago, mate. You consider the amount of players that he's brought in, new team, 4 months, they've been together, he's a load of young players in there. They've got a lot to learn as well, the young players, they've got a couple of older heads in there, Scotty Arfield, McGregor. Andy Halliday's been there now for a while. Guys like that, the young players can learn that for them, They have to realise quickly now that the league is important. They have to realise what it means to us as support, the Rangers supporters, Spot
on.
The league title's so important to us, because it's like I said to you the other night, Ox, this journey doesn't end for me until we get that 55th title. Once we hit that 55th title, the journey's finished for me, and then we continue to do what we've done in our history, win league titles, win cups. But these young players, they're doing us proud just now. You know, you used a word earlier on there. I totally agree with you. I said it when I came on the show earlier the night. I was so proud of the team tonight. You know, we can all talk about, you know, the frailties and, you know, how they went about the first half. All right, okay. So the second half, they came totally... I don't know what Stevie G said to them at half-time, but they came out and performed in the second half for me. And to go to La Liga, play a La Liga team, and come away with a 2-each draw in a European competition when you went behind twice is a fantastic result. Doesn't matter what they say in the press. It's a fantastic result. It's as simple as that. And the young players, that's huge. How many players the night has played European football before? There's not that many.
McGregor, that's about it.
Bridgeman, on you come, mate. Bridge.
Zena Bridgeman, Ox.
Zena Bridgeman.
Zena Bridge.
Is that right? Back in my visa there.
When you go, mate?
Right, well, going back to what we were on about a minute ago, see the first goal we conceded within about a minute, less than a minute.
Aye.
No, it was a fantastic goal. It was Barcelona style goal.
We'd have been pleased. We'd have been pleased if the player scored it, yeah?
Aye, definitely.
I would have been over the moon if we'd scored it, but I'm just praising Villarreal. It was some goal. McGregor had no chance. No keeper in the world had a chance against that shot. But we reacted well. We defended well to get half-time, 1-0 down, and then reorganised. And obviously we got a scoreline that we came out with, which I'm glad of.
Big Ulster.
Not the same, I just, like everyone else said, delighted. I know a few people's made comments about we'll not obviously get the recognition that we probably deserve, or we do deserve from the media in Scotland, but I wouldn't worry a single thing. Like here's a quote that we get from one of the so-called journalists in Scotland. Stephen Gerrard looks quietly terrified of the size of job facing him and trying to mold Rangers into a force again in Scotland, let alone Europe. So see, when you're hitting crap like that from certain journalists, why do you need the recognition anyway? We have our own recognition here between the support. That's all we need. And the 50,000 at Ibrox, as long as everybody's happy inside the ground, who cares what anybody says outside it?
Well said, Ulster.
Are you back with it, Bridge? Oh.
Bizarre.
This is the longest somebody doing a bridge in history.
Oh, he's all right. I don't like when he does that. He's took me one do it myself. He never usually does it twice.
The wife's shouting at him at the minute, get off that station.
I don't need a wife.
I think you're right. I think when we look back and we reflect on it, when the emotions, it will be such a good result for us. Big Ulster. You did a Bridge as well, Rudy Bear.
Aye, it's a massive result. You know, as I said the other night, I was a bit pessimistic the night, and I think you were yourselves weren't really expecting to come away with anything. Fantastic result. First game, Villarreal, we've got a point on the board. We're sitting second in that wee group. We've got 2 games at home now, I think it is, isn't it, against Spartak and Rapid Vienna. Look, we can only go from strength to strength. If we can go there and come away with a point after coming from behind twice, there's no reason why we can't get full points in the next 2 games, 6 points out of the next 2 games against Moscow and against Vienna. So for me, it was an absolutely massive result. First big night proper for Rangers in 8 years for me. And I'm so proud of what they've done tonight. I thought they battled away in that second half brilliantly and played a bit of football as well. I thought the 2 goals were absolutely fantastic goals. Really well taken goals.
Good team goals. Good team goals. Can I ban before the sun comes on?
Yep. Anyway, we've reached that time.
Sorry, Ox, yeah. Sorry, but
we've reached that time in the evening, Bridgeman.
I would like to have talked about the league game coming up, but
we've run out of time.
Who do we play? I know. Who do we play? Greta in Middleton in the wings instead of Kent and Dace, but we'll leave that for another night.
More, buddy.
Anyway, right, good boys.
Oh, can I just say it's been a smashing night and everybody's high as a kite, deservedly so. What a fantastic feeling. Great result by our team. Very proud of every one of them. All the management, really, really take your hat off to every one of them. Can I just say this to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio. Every single one of us, please, please, please keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers need you. Keep it going.
Can I thank all the callers who took the time to call, all the first-time callers, and the one and only Tracy for joining us, turning into one of Rangers Radio's celebs. Can I thank everybody that's joined us? We'll be back tomorrow night, of course, discussing a great performance away from home in Spain. This has been Rangers Radio. Back tomorrow night between 9 and 11. Take it away, Fox.
I sailed the wild Atlantic, across the broad Pacific shore. I sailed around the stormy capes, and I've heard the 40s roar. I've climbed the Indian Ocean, and I've sailed the China Sea. But there's a sea back home in Scotland, more than all the rest to me. It's the blue, blue, blue sea of my rock. It's the bluest sight